Hey guys, welcome back to Itiri TV. My name is Itiri. As you can see, I went shopping in my own stash with my little Dollar Tree shopping basket. I love this thing. Today I'm going to be doing my first attempt at journaling with a puzzle. So this is the smallest puzzle that I have, not in size, but in amount of pieces. I believe there's only 24 pieces in here. It's a 12 by 15. This was $7.99 at TJ Maxx. So this is going to take me like 5 minutes, if that, to put together. And I'm planning to put this puzzle together, seal it with this jigsaw puzzle glue, which seals in like 1 to 2 hours according to the packaging. They kind of boast here that unlike other jigsaw glue, we dry in 1 to 2 hours. So you can rest assured that it will hang up soon instead of waiting a whole day. This does come with the glue and the scraper. I pulled some other items that I'm planning to journal with this puzzle. I think I want to make some grass, so I pulled out my shredder. I pulled out a few paper pads that I think will go well with this puzzle. I've got sketchbook here, I've got Crown and Ivy, and I've got Lucky Us. I've also got some of my Vicky Bouton frames that I may use. I've got my journal clips. I just have to pull the journal that I want to start this with. I think I'm going to start journaling with puzzles in my heavy duty Dilutions journal, so I've got to pull that out. And as you can see, I've got my craft mat here for when I glue down my puzzle and let it sit. So I'm gonna put the puzzle together on this craft mat here from Five Below and let it dry on this craft mat and take it from there. So this is just one of the Dilutions journals that I purchased from Michael's. This is a very heavy duty journal. You see the Ranger imprint there. I have not done, I don't know if I've posted a video about this yet at the time of this recording. The video about these will come before or after this recording, I don't know. But these are very heavy duty pages meant to withstand, you can hear that a lot. So I'm gonna start my puzzle journaling in here, I believe. We've also got a front pocket to put things. This is very heavy duty binding, so it'll be able to withstand. And I haven't decided how I want to decorate the front, but that'll come in another clip session, most likely. So I think we're going to use this journal. So I've opened this little house puzzle by Crocodile Creek, purchased from TJ Maxx. You can see how huge these pieces are. These are very nice, thick puzzle pieces. And so this is how it comes. It wasn't in a plastic bag like other pieces are, like other puzzles are that are smaller, because you don't need it because these are so big. I have to figure out what I want to do with this box because it's so nice. I may use this as like a pop-up in my journaling as well. Use this piece as well. I have to figure out how I want to use this, but I love this box. Okay, guys. That's the last piece. So this is actually a lot bigger than what I suspected, even though it gave me the size. So that's not gonna go for journaling. I'm still gonna seal it. And when I seal it, I may try to glue it across both sides. It's gonna take some MacGyvering probably, but I'm gonna go ahead and seal this. This is very pretty. So I'm trying to do this one-handed, but I'm trying to get into the crevices here. This does come with a sponge at the top. This is very similar to how the diamond painting glue looks that I use from Hobby Lobby. But they did give you a scraper to spread it evenly, so I may try that next. But I'm just trying to make sure these crevices get this glue in here real tight. I do have some smaller puzzles, like I have mini puzzles, but they have more pieces, and I'm trying to do this real quick, sort of before work, and I don't have time to deal with all those pieces. This is why I go after the smaller paintings. I had to turn this way because the puzzle is so big. So I most likely won't be able to journal with this one like I thought. I don't know. We'll see. I would have to try to hope this glue withstands and glue it across multiple pages. Glue this puzzle across multiple pages, and I don't know how that will work. So we'll see what ends up coming from this. But I'm interested to see how this glue will hold with these really big pieces with these large crevices. So I'm going to keep going over this and just let it sit for a little while. So we'll see what happens here. I may have a bigger journal I can use for this particular puzzle, but I don't know. I have to find it. So, you know, these crevices are pretty big for this puzzle. So we'll see if it'll actually hold this together. The scraper is really nice, by the way. I really like this scraper for spreading glue. So I think I have another one of those that I purchased, or that came in one of my kits from American Crafts that I purchased, or even from Ollie's that I purchased, like an art kit. So now I gotta look and find them. I love how this worked. In the future, I'm actually gonna roll the puzzle with the brayer before I try to set it with glue, because it needs to be flatter. So I just learned that lesson. I did just use my diamond painting brayer to roll it with the glue on it, but I wouldn't do that next time. So this is going to be truly a test. I'm gonna have to pull out one of my mini puzzles to probably do the actual journaling I want to do, because it's smaller, but we're gonna see what happens. But I'm definitely gonna use this brayer to flatten my puzzles out. Woo, y'all, out in the future. My camera fell. I don't have anything set up right now because I'm doing this on the whim. So yeah, a brayer is another tool I think you're going to need for puzzle journaling. So I've decided that when the puzzle dries, I'm going to back it with this really, really tough Arteza paper. This is the Arteza premium acrylic pad. This is really, really tough paper. It almost feels like a book backing. So I'm going to take my little doodle sheets here and put that on the back of the puzzle. So I'm going to start there. And I may layer more than two. But I'm going to give it a firm backing when it dries. Okay, y'all, I've decided that that big puzzle is going to go into this journal, and it's just going to hang out from the back because it's going in a journal. So I've scrapbooked this, the back of this journal with a few different pages from these paper pads I just hand ripped from the April and Ivy, the sketchbook, and the Lucky Us. And I pulled out my EK Tools scissors to create some little stampies at the corners there. And now I'm going to create some grass. I'm calling it grass, but I'm going to curl it up, and I'm going to glue this on top of the puzzle once I put it in here. So this shredder is from Barnes & Noble. It's a handheld shredder. It's by a Japanese company and brand, and I featured this in one of my Barnes & Noble hauls on Pray Shop Cruise. So go and follow me over there if you want to see some great stationery hauls from places like Barnes & Noble and Books A Million. So I'm going to shred this, what I'm calling grass, to use as well. I'm just taking my bone folder that I purchased from Amazon and curling the tops. So I wanted to make curly grass, and it just curls just like that on its own. Love that. I don't know if I'm going to for sure do this, but that was the original idea. And I may not put it on the puzzle itself. I may just put it around the pieces of paper around it. Okay, y'all, I'm using my good glue, my Barely Art glue to glue this to the back of the puzzle, and I'm using the scraper tool to spread it. I'm laying a few journals on top of it to make sure it sticks. The puzzle jigsaw glue does seem to be working great, and it did work in 2 hours, enough for me to flip it over and try to glue these what is it, y'all? Arteza sheets. I'm gonna have to clean up this glue, but we'll see how it turns out. So I'm at a point that when I cut around this puzzle that I've sealed, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I originally said I was gonna put it in the journal and let it just hang off the page, but I may end up putting this in a 12 by 12 album, possibly, if it'll fit. I'm cutting super close there. I have to back it up. I'm cutting too close. Okay, so I love this Arteza paper. If you can find this black Arteza pad at Ollie's, get it. It's this very sturdy paper. The packaging looks like this. It comes with 2 pads when you see it. It's perfect for backing anything. I got it last year. I don't think I've really seen it since last year when I hauled it and showed you guys. But I have to. This is getting tricky. Okay. Yeah, it's cutting too close. Was I cutting too close, or did that just get hung? I think that just was hung. I thought I was cutting the puzzle. Y'all are seeing me struggle in real time. That's what's happening here. Okay, so we have this. This is really pretty. Okay, and Smart has a doodle paper on the back here. And now that I'm looking at this with y'all, do I want to embellish this with some rhinestones and such? Y'all, I don't feel like working on this all day. Let me get some rhinestones to put on these little flowers. Okay, y'all, I'm having to use an array of tools for this. So these are the little gemstones I had pulled from Dollar Tree in my little shopping basket. These were in my little shopping basket anyway, so I forgot I had pulled these. I'm using this pick me up tool to pick these up and glue these down. Excuse me. I put on my thin tip for my little barely glue because I'm using this glue to glue these rhinestones down. And y'all, this is becoming a project now. This was not supposed to be this long. I was supposed to do a background of a page, put the puzzle together, and pretty much just glue the puzzle down. But now I'm like embellishing and such. Like, wow, why did I do this to myself? This is becoming an all-day project because I'm having to do other stuff in between. So this has not been just one solid. You see how I'm doing that with the gemstone? I'm using it to help me place it once I peel it off of this. It's basically like a diamond painting pen for gemstones, for crafting gemstones. And now that I'm like essentially diamond painting, freestyling, like I'm not gonna be able to stop. I should have never started this. And I don't even know where I'm gonna put this, and I may just be prolonging that decision because I think I'm going to put it in this twist on this end here. You twist this end and the sticky stuff comes out. I got 2 of these at my Hobby Lobby. There was only like 2 left. I think I'm prolonging the decision to put this in an album because I think I'm going to have to, I made that whole background in my journal, but I think I'm going to have to use another puzzle for that. I'm such an artist. Now I got to do all the flowers. Now I got to do all the big flowers. I should have never done this. I should have never started this. I should have never pulled out some gems and a diamond painting pen pretty much and said, oh, I'm gonna just do a couple. That is dangerous for a diamond painter. We are addicted to placing gems down on canvases. And now that this has basically become a canvas, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I don't know when this video is gonna be over for me. Help, send help. Some of these gems are crooked, but I couldn't help but add a little sparkle, and I actually really, really like it. Now, what am I gonna do with this? Let's do some off-camera test scenarios, and then I'll show you my final decision. Okay, y'all, I have quickly put together another very simple puzzle that I got from Barnes & Noble that I think I'm going to seal and use in my actual journaling. This was in the kids section. I love the box that it came in. Another box I'm gonna have to keep. It was only 24 pieces. I thought, it has a magnetic clasp here. I thought this one was my only 24 piece, but I had another 24 piece. So this one is slimmer. It goes vertical. So we'll put this on one side of the journal. We'll see if we can anyway. Wish me luck. Okay, y'all, so this puzzling project did not go as planned, but I did get a journaling page in. I finished bedazzling this first puzzle project, and I even added some stickers and some puffy stickers and some jewels, and I really love it. What I've decided is that I'm going to create a special project case for the puzzles that don't fit in a journal. So I'm going to put this in a special project case. And I'll probably do a review of all the ones I complete this year by the end of the year. So I'll look forward to seeing my hard work. And with this one, I created a new journal page. I did put some Jolie's Boutique bedazzles on it, just a few, not to overwhelm the cute little sloths. I did use some washi tape from my Five Below washi tape set. This has been a long day with this project, coming back to it. I used, this is the one that I used that came in this pack here from Five Below. Love the washi tape. So that's the completed project. This was not what I was expecting to do today. I wasn't expecting to do 2 puzzle projects, but I chose the ones with the least amount of pieces. My miniature puzzles, I have a lot of miniature puzzles that are going to work great for journaling, but as you can see, this one, for example, is 140 pieces, and I didn't have that kind of time. I needed to be able to put a puzzle together in like 5 minutes, and that's what these allowed me to do. So I do still have my back page decorated here and ready for what I decide to do next. I really like how that looks. Maybe I'll just keep it like that and not even put anything there. Maybe I'll just keep it as decoration. But I did cut up some pieces here that I don't know what I'm going to use for now. So I'll keep these in the back. And that's going to wrap up this video. What I love about this journal is I can close it, and then I have my elastic band here. I'm doing this one-handed, so this is a bit of a job doing this one-handed, so it will close, and this will be my puzzle journal. So next time I will attempt to put some miniature puzzles together and journal with those. I'm eventually going to customize the front of this, and whoo, y'all, that was a job. I had to go into the stash. I was pulling all types of jewels. Of course, those were all too big. It's just a lot, y'all. It's just a lot. So thanks for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and put some sloths in the comments, or put some flowers, put some sloths and flowers. And I will see you guys in the next one if I have the energy to make another video after this. Bye.